everyone, it's Beta from Honest and Tasty, and today we are making butter burgers. Have you ever heard of a butter burger before? Until 2 weeks ago, I had not. And then I had one up in Wisconsin, and I'm in love. But I don't live in Wisconsin, so I have to make them myself. And these are just really, really, really juicy burgers. You can make them at home, obviously, I'm showing you how. And they're really simple to make. The trick is butter and a fatty meat, a good fatty meat. It's not something you eat every day, but it's really delicious. So we're gonna make them today. I've got ground sirloin, and the ground sirloin is very lean. It's only 7% fat. And then I have the Wagyu beef in here, and that is higher fat, but it's gonna give you the fat's just gonna melt when you eat the beef, and it creates for the perfect burger. And into that, I'm gonna add my onion, and it's grated. You can puree it. We just use the box grater, very standard. And salt and pepper, and that's all that goes into the meat. You don't need anything else because the flavor is all there. We're gonna add some butter a little bit later, but this is really all it needs. Pepper. Hands right in, just until it all comes together. I always like to put onion in, it's something my mom taught me. Always put onion in my beef, and it just makes for, onion and meat really, they sort of need each other, or at least the meat needs the onion. It makes it, taste better, but it also gives it even more juiciness. And so that's definitely what we're going for here. So onion. Okay, so this has come together nicely. I'm just gonna give my hands a quick rinse, and then we're gonna add some butter. Okay, so I'm just taking a pat of butter. Let's put it here for now. And I'm just going to take another pad, small pad, just eyeball it. But I'm just gonna dice it. And then with each patty, we're just gonna put a few pieces in. So you can do this on the stove like we're doing it today. I guess you can grill them too. I don't have a grill for reasons that I won't get into. We're just going with the cast iron. And I have it on at medium-low right now because it gets really hot. And if you're doing it on a non-stick skillet like Teflon, then maybe work it up to high. The cast iron keeps the heat much longer. So I'm just making patties, and these are not going to be thick patties, they're going to be thinner. I much prefer a thinner patty because I'm going to put some of the butter in here. I feel like the flavor gets in, because a lot of that flavor is in the crust of the meat. That sear gives you a lot of flavor because it's that fat just sort of cooking into the meat, and when it meets that oil on the cast iron or wherever you cook it on, it just makes for a really delicious crust. And so when it's flatter, you get more surface area on your meat, and it just makes for a really delicious burger. I'll oil my cast iron griddle just a little bit, like a teaspoon or so of oil goes onto my griddle, and then I'll put those on, or just one for now. I'm just gonna put my meat right on the oiled skillet. Press it down. So I'm gonna flip it now, and look at that awesome sear on the meat. And then you wanna press the meat down. I let this go for about 5 minutes before I flipped it because I wanted that crust to form really well before I flipped it and cook it on the other side. It's almost done, just a minute or so to go. Now I'm gonna put the cheese on because this is a cheeseburger, cheese butter burger. This is some sharp cheddar. I'm trying to make it just like the burger that I had in Wisconsin. And I've never had a better burger in my life. And so that is what I've recreated, and I love this so much. And I'm so excited. So I'm just putting a lid on it just so that it can steam the cheese so that the cheese can melt quicker. And buns. Just for a few seconds. All right, we are set. I have some caramelized onions that I made the other day, and I love burgers that have both caramelized onions and raw onions. If you don't like that, do what you want, but this is what I'm gonna eat, so this is what I prefer. Some nice, amazing caramelized onions. If you just take an onion and put like 2 tablespoons of butter in a pan and put it on medium-low and just give it a stir here and there. You can even have the top on for the most part. You're gonna get the best caramelized onions ever. And like I said, some raw onion. Some jalapeno. And I already put some mayo on the bottom, and the trick is if you put mayo on the bottom before you put the patty on top, it will create juices that will really just make your burger that much better. A bit of ketchup, some mayo, or mustard. And that is all she wrote. Oh my God, this is so juicy. I'm so excited. Okay. This is my favorite burger. Butter burgers are the best. You guys, please try it. Go on my website, honestandtasty.com. You're gonna find the recipe there. Ingredients are listed down below. I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy. I am